Good morning, children. Today we will continue the lesson number 8, and this is the last lesson in your class 7 biology, habitats and adaptations. Today we will discuss the topic the adaptations in aquatic plants and animals. Now you have already studied in the previous class. uh, if we study about the aquatic plants, so you all know what are aquatic plants. The plants which are found in water are called aquatic plants. And what are the adaptations seen in the aquatic plants so that they can properly survive in that particular environment. So first of all, before studying their characteristic features, first of all, the different types of plants we will discuss. The different aquatic plants are floating plants, this I have already told you, fixed plants and underwater plants. Floating plants, here we all know those plants which float on the surface of water, like water hyacinth and duckweed, they are the floating plants. Fixed plant mean those which are fixed at the bottom of the water, they are called fixed plants like lotus and water lily. And the third is the underwater plants. Underwater plants mean those plants which are surface under the surface of the water, like tape grass, pondweed. These are the underwater plants. Now let's look what are the characteristic features of these plants. First, floating plants will study how their body parts are adapted or what are the features found in them. So first of all, they have light and spongy stem. So because their body is light and spongy, that's why they can float easily on the surface of the water. They do not have fixed root. If they are fixed, means they cannot be able to float. So they do not have fixed root, so that they can easily float on the surface, and their roots hang loosely in water. So that's why they come on the surface of the water and they can easily float on the water. So these three features are the features of the floating plants like water hyacinth and duckweed, which help them to survive in the water. Second, I will take fixed plant. The characteristic features which we see in the fixed plant, they are first they have flat and broad leaves. Means their leaves are broad and flat. That's why they can easily fix under the surface of water. They have waxy coating on leaves. Waxy coating on leaves means like water hyacinth, water lily and lotus. These waxy coating of the leaf on the leaves, on the surface of the leaf, does not allow them to decay. That's why they have waxy coating, means when water comes on the surface they can easily float. And the third one is this: the stem are thin, long, flexible and hollow. And fourth is the leaves have stomata on the surface, means on the upper surface. So that's why these stomata help them to take the gas from the atmosphere. They take oxygen, means they give and release oxygen and take carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide exchange of gases takes place through the stomata, which are present on the surface of the upper surface of the leaves. So these 3-4 features are the features of the fixed plants like lotus and water lily. That's why they can easily survive in the water. And the last one is the underwater plants. Underwater plants like tape grass and pondweed. And these plants have thin and narrow leaves. Means the leaves are very thin, narrow, and they can absorb dissolved gases from water. That because they are present on the undersurface of the water, so they cannot easily take the gases from the atmosphere. So the gases which are dissolved in the water is easily absorbed by this thin and narrow leaves, like in the tape grass and pondweed. So these are the characteristic features of the floating plants, fixed plants, underwater plants. Now we'll see some adaptations which are found in the aquatic animals. Aquatic animals mean those animals which live on the water. They are called aquatic animals, like fish. So how the fish are, how their body is designed, or what are the characteristic features in the fish which help them to survive in the water. So first of all, they have gills. Gills help them in breathing. So we all know that fish regularly take the oxygen and continuously give out carbon dioxide. That's why when the fish swims, oftenly we see the bubbles all around because they are continuously taking the oxygen from the water and giving out carbon dioxide. So the gills help them to breathe or take oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Their body is streamlined. Streamlined body means the front and the back side it is narrow, but in the middle it is broad. So this type of condition it is called streamlined body, which help them to properly swim on the surface of the means in the water. And their body have protective scales, and these scales are slippery. These scales are slippery because they have mucus deposits on the skin, and this skin or the mucus which protect them from external injury and parasites. So these scales which are present in the surface of the skin help them to protect from any kind of injury. Now fish have the fins. Fins which are present many types, anal fin, caudal fin, they are present, which maintain the balance in water because they always swim in the water. So balancing is very important while swimming. So when they swim in the water means they have to make a balance in the water, and this balancing can be controlled by the fins which are present in the fish. And they have also tail, caudal tail, you might have heard. Caudal tail, they help them to change the direction while swimming. Next main feature is that they have air-filled bags, and these air-filled bags they are called swim bladder. And this swim bladder help them to go deeper by releasing the oxygen or filling the oxygen. Means they can go deep inside the water also. They can come on the surface also because of these swim bladder. And but there is one exception, that dolphins and whales, they are also aquatic animals, but they are not fishes, they are mammals, and that's why they do not have gills. That's why the dolphins and the whale, they come on the surface of the water for breathing, because they take the oxygen from the atmosphere, and when they take oxygen again they go inside the water, again when they require they again come. So that's why these whales and dolphin mostly oftenly we see that they come on the surface of the water. They have lungs to breathe as well as blowholes which help them to take oxygen, and these they also have blubbers on the surface of the skin, and these blubbers help them to keep warm. And not only they keep them warm, but they also provide energy during the scarcity of food. So these are the few characteristic features which are found in the dolphins and the whales, which are not fish but they are mammals, but they are found in the water, means they are aquatic animals. So these are the few features. In the next class I will tell you some more aquatic animals and the characteristic features which are adapted in their bodies. Thank you.